So I like the art style in this one too. Okay, this. So again, we are playing the horror of Highrook, which is a demo of the game. So please be advised that the footage you are about to see here may or may not be in the full version of the game when it does release. But it does says this demo is from an in production build and does not reflect the quality of the final product. The demo includes the first chapter of the game. It is intended to a small taste, give you smaller taste, so give you a small taste of the character's world and gameplay mechanics. As we continue to develop the game, new features will be added and alterations made to existing systems. If you enjoy the demo, please consider wishlisting the game on Steam. You can also offer feedback and keep up to date with the development on our Discord. Follow the URL on the title screen to join. Thanks for playing. Slight content warning. The game contains infrequent references to drug and alcohol use in a fantasy setting. Okay, so let's check out the options. Everything's good because there's not a lot of options. And so we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into this. And again, this is a demo. Now, the demos for Ludo Narra Con are supposed to be available to May the 16th, at least to May the 16th. So if there are any games that does catch your interest, again, if you are here in the Twitch chat, you're going to use exclamation point LNC 2024, and that's going to bring up a list of the games that I am playing. But it will also give you the link to the Ludo Narra Con storefront page so that you can get to the demos. There are at least 50 plus games that are involved in Ludo Narra Con. All of them are supposed to have demos up. So definitely go through there and check them out if anything does catch your eye. Again, we're only playing a little bit of each of the games. So if something catches your eye and you want to play it, that would be the best way to do that. Of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, then the information is going to be in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and play. Okay, this art style is gorgeous. Highrook, an aristocratic era of cold rock and rain. A melancholy shadow overlooking Black Sands Port. At the summit of its gray cliffs lies the crumbling edifice of Akron House. The Akron family, oh boy. Once respected by the city elite, the Akron family fell from grace to become the subject of snide remarks and scornful whispers. Lord Akron was a prominent book collector whose increasing interest in the occult saw him driven from respected academic practice. It is rumored he turned to the Seekers Commune for support shortly before his family's enigmatic disappearance. The Seekers Commune is a shady organization of mystics, seers, and exiled scholars. These understand this group, like putting all these things on big words in here. Okay, this group supports occult practices across the city and facilitates a black market for arcane goods. Officially banned by the Black Sands Council, the collective continues its work in secret. The vanishing of a noble house, however disfavored, cannot go unexamined by the council. The Black Sands mayor, Lord Alliston, has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate. Nope, do it yourself. A diplomated stagecoach deposits the party at Highrook. The rain echoes eerily through the empty halls. Nope, do it yourself. I'm out. I vote myself off the island. I'm out. Bet y'all wasn't. I bet y'all wasn't expecting that. Vote myself off. Like, ma'am, that's not how this works. Yes, I vote myself off. Okay. We hide in the shadows of the world beyond, for its light would surely blind us. Adage of the Deep Spire Church. Okay. Oh, ooh, okay. Why am I getting like Clue vibes from this? Okay. Welcome to the horror of at Highrook, a card crafting cosmic horror board game. You control a team of investigators sent to examine the disappearance of a noble family from their ancestral home. To discover the family's fate, your team will have to overcome a wide range of challenges, combining their skills with special items in order to create new tools and escape dangerous threats. Highrook House is a place of mysteries, and you are encouraged to experiment in order to solve its puzzles. Try performing tasks with different combination of cards, characters, and locations. There is rarely a penalty for failure, and if you reach a dead end, turn your attention elsewhere for a while and try something else. A small set of introductory tasks are listed to the top left to get you started. You can choose this window now. Close this window. Wow. You can close this window now and work things out as you play, or you can read the other section listed to the left to learn more about the game system. This guide is always accessible from the in-game menu, so you can return to it at any time. Okay, the game takes place on a plain view of the house. The game board shows the various rooms, corridors, and outside areas of the estate. Some locations will be unavailable when the game begins, and it is your job to work out how to access them. Okay. You get information about a room by selecting its title bar or any of the cells that make up the room itself. This will show you a description of the room and its associate attribute icon. So, kissy face, key, cup of coffee, wine, etc. All rooms and cards have defining attributes listed in their descriptions. These attributes help you to identify the correct location for items to be used in. For example, the book or the records attribute is presented on both the library codex card and the archives room, meaning you can use it there. Placing cards in an appropriate room allows you to perform tasks there with your team. Executing these tasks is how you unlock. They spelled lock wrong. I don't even see how when in, or they just forgot the L. So unlock new items and progress in the game. You can zoom in and out of the board with the mouse wheel and pan by holding down the right mouse button. Okay, cards. In addition to exploring the rooms of the house, you can also interact with the cards that represent the characters and objects in play. Clicking on a card will give you more information about its potential uses. In the case of character cards, you can see the health and status of your team. There are various types of cards you can interact with on the game board: character cards, task cards, support cards, and information cards. Character, task, and support cards are used in task, whereas information cards offer story fragments and hints. Occasionally, a card will have a glowing border. This means the card holds important story information and you are required to read it before continuing. Cards are color coded to reflect their attributes and have different background art depending on their function. These elements help you work out where to use them, but you can always get more guidance by selecting the card and reading the information displayed in the inspector. Once you have worked out a plan of action, placing your characters in a room with the correct task and support cards will allow them to carry out tasks there. Okay, tasks. To progress in the game, you need to perform a wide range of tasks throughout the house. Each room contains a special task card cell. If you place a task card in the cell with an attribute that matches the room, the inspector will show the attribute level required to execute that task. Tasks always require a character card to be present. This character can contribute their own skill levels to the task, but if you need more of an attribute, you can add support cards, which will further raise the level. Once the requirements are met, you can then execute the task. Tasks can destroy, create, or transform cards. They can also alter your character's statistics or trigger story events. Most tasks are often only affect the character listed in the task inspector, but certain tasks will affect every character in the room. For example, sleeping or eating tasks will usually apply to everyone present. You cannot move cards or characters while they are engaged in a task, so plan carefully. If a task produces a card but the task room is full, the new card will be placed outside the house near the bottom of the game board. Okay, in addition to investigating the mysteries of Highrook, you need to keep your team alive and well. Each character has a set of supporting skill attributes to help in tasks and 4 vital statistics that define their health and state of mind. Injury. This represents how hurt a character is. And if it reaches 100, the character will be incapacitated and unable to perform any task except to recover their health. Fatigue. This increases with each task performed. When characters become excessively tired, they might begin to fail at the task they are given. Hunger. Characters get hungry over time. If left unfed, they will eventually suffer injury from starvation. What? Why would there be a mechanic? I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, what? Madness. Characters lose sanity. That makes sense. When facing horrors or performing certain tasks, high levels of madness cause characters to behave erratically. You can treat these negative conditions by sleeping in the guest rooms. No, why would I want to sleep in these rooms? Or consuming food and medicine in the dining room. I ain't sleeping in no room where our whole family went missing. What's wrong with y'all? At the bottom of the screen is a sundial. Okay, I see it. This displays the current in-game time and the number of days you have been in the manor. You can use the buttons beneath the sundial to control the speed of the game or to pause, unpause time. You can also toggle pause, unpause by pressing the spacebar. Okay. All tasks take a specific amount of time to perform, and certain game events are also triggered by the passage of time. So don't be afraid to pause frequently, especially if you want to read everything. Beneath the sundial is a button to access the records panel. Okay. A storage space for information cards. You can send information cards to the records panel by right clicking to bring up a context menu or by using the button in the inspector. Storing cards can help keep the board less cluttered, and you can always read them later. Okay. Dear investigators, by order of the High Council, you are granted license to Commander Highrook Manor and its associate facilities. You are to investigate the disappearance of the Akron family, the owners of the estate who were reported missing several days ago. The Akrons were well known in the city, and their vanishing is concerning, especially considering a rumored affiliation with the Seekers Commune. Please treat any evidence you might find as a confidential and report immediately to the council when your task is complete. A news report is included to provide further context on this unusual event. Lord Mayor Alliston. I see that the Mayor Allison is as conceited as always. His presumption that all city events require his oversight is so tiresome. At Bleakhurst College, we are driven by knowledge, not ego. I suspect that my guild has been involved more for political point scoring than out of respect for our learning. Indeed, Vitali, I am equally tired of Allison's pettiness. But the High Council provides us with the bulk of our funding, and as soon as we are obliged to respond, and as such, we are obliged to respond. At least they have provided us with some of the tools to begin our work. We should take this supply crate to the machine room where I can extract its contents, okay? I'll leave the books and the politics to you fellas. I'm paid to act, not think. I don't trust bookworms like the Akron chap or his supposed mates, the Seekers Commune, sticking their noses where they shouldn't, asking for trouble. Spoken like a true all-weather. Don't worry, my friend. You will be away from the books and back at the docks before you can blink. If you can blink. We have no time for squabbles. Oh, God. Our remaining colleague, a doctor from Cane Cross, will be joining us tomorrow, and we should prepare for her arrival. We should proceed logically. Once we have unpacked the supply crate, we can begin to survey the area and establish what facilities are still functional. Okay. So we need to get to the... Okay, so we need to take this to here. Right? Then she also needs to go there because she has to open that. What's this? The Akron family, one of the city's most notable houses, have disappeared under suspicious circumstances. A delivery boy from Dyer Witch Market discovered the family's absence when he arrived at their Clifftop Manor a week ago. Entering the building, he found the property abandoned in disarray as a witness to a violent storm. The Akrons were nowhere to be found, and their servants, a maid and warden, were also missing. The High Council announced that it has commissioned a cross-guild team to investigate this disturbing disappearance. Okay, send that to the records. We can send that to the records. Grumbles. Okay. I am going to have him go here. And I'm going to have you go here. Or maybe have you go here. Oh. Okay. My spectacles. Spectacles. Where are they? Dang roaches. Okay. A burst metal crate. Okay. Maybe I'm not understanding how the game is played. Because I'm like, okay, I put them in the rooms and stuff, but. Okay, there's the doctor. Apologies for my late arrival. Not the plague, doctor. I had to visit a patient in Direwitch and couldn't journey to Highrook until this morning. The fellow in question had developed Caucasian's compliance, bones like rubber. Fascinating. Coincidentally, my guild was summoned here some weeks ago to examine Acheron's son. Unfortunately, my colleagues were unable to diagnose the strange element he was suffering from. Greetings, Dr. Caligar. Your late arrival is of no matter. We have barely unpacked our own equipment. Yeah, the mansion is somewhat disturbed, and various chambers are inaccessible, sealed with mechanics locks. I do believe that one of these locations might house a simple laboratory that you could make use of when we gain access. Greetings, Miss Caligar. I think you fixed up me and my crew at Eldworth last springtide. Nasty case of hell fever. Saved us from a right reckoning, you might say. I was in a bad way myself, and I recall you sorted me out. If you need any alchemy supplies or help with shifting stuff, just let me know. Okay. Because we can't get in there. There's scant reading here. Everything is moldy. I miss my books. Because you would think he would need to go there, but. Like, am I missing something? Oh, okay, I see it. So have her do that. Okay, now I get it because I was like, what is going on? Okay, so we have a library codex, which, okay, there's a journal. Atticus is a simple thug. The man clearly has no understanding or appreciation of anything that he can't immediately hold or see. He is an unsophisticated bear, something that I might even find appealing in other circumstances. But I must remain focused on our task and advocate for brains over brawn. We cannot ignore the fact that the vanishing is linked to occult practices, and as such, the dangers we may face will require us to use intelligence as well as action. Okay, so send that to the records. Um, a mechanic's lantern from the Ventress workshop. Its clockwork heart produces a hypnotic hum when activated. The sulfuric sound combined with a soft scattering of dapple light is guaranteed to induce sleep in all parties present. We can use this item to sleep in the guest rooms. This task will reduce the fatigue of all characters present in the room. Okay, sleeping may also provide us with, I don't know what the kissy face is, or this for inspiration. Okay. The following items have been packaged and assigned to your team. Please use them as instructed. We got a spyglass, a high quality binocular set from the workshops of Ashburg, and then it's for use in hunts or expeditions. Night lamp one. Okay, we got that one. And then the library codex provided by the scholars of Bleakhurst, a catalog of archive filing systems and nomenclature. Good luck in your investigations. Okay, so I'm thinking we could put this here. Right? And then we'll start that task. Okay, let's go from here. Let's see. Okay, so now, oh, there's more to it. Now we have like a dream candle and stuff. We got a battery. Another start task. Okay. Pause. What's this? A slip of crease card inscribed with neat lines of numbers and symbols. It appears to be a key of some sort. On the reverse image is this image of a vial stamped in green ink. Okay, so can we put it here? No. Cryptic text. Something is written here, a sort of instruction, a mean for opening a chant or a song or a score for performance. A series of short phrases strung together with scattered punctuation. We can study this to find its meaning, but we might need more than basic tools, okay? Okay, your efforts have been noticed, Thomas. You are new to the circle and early in your instruction. Yet we see potential in your work. Your library is significant, yet you lack the tools that might enable you to progress further in your experiments. Your neophyte status bars you from accessing our own inventory, but the location of your property might provide you with your own resources. As you are aware, Highrook was built atop the ancient undercoves and at the terminus of various smuggling routes. We believe that the occult items may still lie within the darkened chambers below your house, forgotten stashes of lost contraband. Our advice would be to scour these caves and recover what relics you can. The commune. Okay, what's the dream candle? A thick lavender blue candle. It smells faintly of dusk and rainfall. Its smoke is rumored to spark vivid dreams. If we are daring, we can use it in place of the night lamp and see what visions might come. Okay. An old battery. Its casing cracked and leaking. It might have some juice in it, though, if you give it a rub. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so what if we did this? Does this count as a task? That is not a task, but this is a task. Oh, Lord's Journal 1. The dream candles are working. Last night I had a vision of the Axelian Ball. It was held buried in the ashen sand of the undercoast. I sent Simon down to retrieve it. My old eyes are worse than his, and he loves to explore the caves. The bell was deep in the depths where the Itchy's room. Before he returned, but he returned with the relic. Surely now I can complete the first steps of my journey. I feel guilty for putting my son at risk. Okay, but when we are blessed by the Pale King, he will protect us all from harm, both in this world and the next. I hope that Simon and my dear wife Sophia will understand that some sacrifices might be required to obtain his favor. No, weirdo. Put that there. Let's have them go here. And let's do the dream candle. Okay. Huh. So we need. So we can't use that because. Okay. Okay, because I'm trying to. Oh, what if we put this here? Okay, start the task and see what's going on here. And then we'll have. And we'll start that task too. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Study code. Okay. Encrypted text. A passage or two of ancient prose making reference to the house and something beneath or beyond. It is clearly of some importance, but written in a language that requires further study to decipher. Okay. And that's part two. And then we have the lab code. I am in. How did you get injured? What in the. How? I just need to know how. Let's see. She like, I'm injured. How did you get injured? Okay, although they are remarkable to look at, these small flowers are renowned for their healing properties. We could process these sprays in a laboratory to create. Okay. Yes, we could if we could actually get in here, but it doesn't tell you how to get in. And that's an invalid card. Oh, you know what? Okay, I see it. Go there. Okay. Tired. Okay, then. Okay. Okay. Could we use them to do it? No, because you still need two. Okay. And then to do this, I think I need two, but I only have the one. Oh, okay. What about, can we do it now? No, apparently not. Okay. I guess start the task for that. Start this task. Mr. Tubbs. Tea spices. A sealed packet of lion's mane tea. This dried mushroom extract can be steeped in water to brew a drink that can help focus and study. Okay. Um. Okay, so he can do that. Start task. Cryptic message to Okay, is there a way we can, like, get rid of that card? Okay. Put the study code there. I have a feeling. Okay. So start that task. Okay. So she can actually unlock the study. Don't look like you can do much of nothing. Oh, he can brew the tea. Okay. Okay, so we got the study open. We have owl tea, an aromatic brew made from lion's mane. Okay. Okay, so this provides. Okay, so what's in here though? To whoever finds this note, do not follow my path. You will not find us. We will be beyond this place. They have their threads in us, all of us. They pull and we cannot resist. Before it's too late, I will clear the trail behind us, close all the doors that I can, and I beseech you, do not follow. I have made such errors of judgment, such acts of vanity and greed, and for what? How cryptic. A clear warning, but with such vague references. What does beyond this place mean? Who are the unnamed aggressors? It is difficult to decipher such an emotional outcry. It could be that this note is simply the ramblings of paranoia and isolation, resulting from a more mundane tragedy. There must be a rational explanation. I ain't no detective, but perhaps the Lord himself was up to no good, and this is him trying to cover his tracks. He could be trying to frame someone else for the disappearance, or perhaps his books have just addled his brain and he's sprouting blage. Do not be so quick to judge. Lord Akron was an accomplished academic. I don't think we can simply dismiss his writing as the babblings of a madman. There is likely truth in his words, but we must conduct further research before we can interpret this message correctly. Okay. Send that to the records. Why is Mr. Tubbs here? I have no idea why Mr. Tubbs here, but okay. Um, we got more tea spices. Okay, what do we need? We need two for that. Mr. Tubbs is in the way. Yeah, we can't do anything because Mr. Tubbs is in the way. Okay, so if we put this here, right? And we do this. Nope, because he only has one. Okay. Honestly, everybody needs to freaking sleep, is what needs to happen, because it looks like. Okay, well, she's not fatigued. Oh, the doctor suffered from alcoholism. What in the. What in the what? Well, I mean, everybody could use to go to sleep. And then we can use the night lamp to put everybody to sleep. Gift of the snake. What is this? Coiling around my lambs like a second skin, but I am not afraid. They hiss, they caress, whisper dark secrets to me. A vision from a dream, a source of inspiration. Okay. Now, can we do that? No, we cannot. Okay. Because Mr. Tubbs is just like chilling out in this room and he will not move. Um, okay, let me see. Fatigue. Okay, nobody is fatigued, so. Um, We can start that task. Okay. Bring him here. Take her back here. Start task. Let's see if he finds anything else. Dang it. See if they find anything else. The test results in nothing for now. Okay, so now he's gone from out of there. We got another T. A simple offering. A small shift of... Okay. These tributes are a key feature of the Bronze Leaf Festival, where harvesters ask the gods for clement weather and blight-free crops. This offering might solicitate temporary support for our endeavors, but such exchanges are not always free. Making an offering can provide this or inspiration. Okay. Requires incantations. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna save and exit to the title because we've been playing this for quite some time now. But that is a little bit of the horror at Highrook. Again, this was a demo of the game. So if you like what you saw, again, you can use exclamation point LNC 2024. And that's going to bring you a list of all the games that I am playing for Ludo Narra Con. And if you are watching this on YouTube, then the information will be in the description box below. But yeah, that is the horror on at Highrook.